He's running right at me. Oh, here we go. Golly. There we go. It's a tiny one, but it is a start. First fish of the day. Tiny little buck bass up on the bank. He was running so fast back at me, I couldn't tell if he was a big one or a little one. There we go. Number one on the board. We'll send him back. That's like the smallest one I've caught this year. Hopefully we can find a big one now. That's a big one. That's a big one. There we go. Stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there, big guy. Stay on there. I'm in the tree. I'm in the tree. That's a good one. Stay on there. Stay on there, big boy. Come here. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Whew. That's what we want right there. That is what you want right there, guys. That is a beautiful big bass. Whew. Oh, I came out at laydown, smashed that dark water bug, 6-cent stroker craw. That is a head. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Golly, I'm gonna get a measurement on him. So like I said earlier, you know, since we've got the kayak fixed now, and since I'm gonna be fishing some kayak tournaments this year, I need to really get used to, you know, maneuvering this board around here in the boat, just get these reps in. So that is what we're doing today. I don't think I should be doing it up here on the top, but it'll be all right today. Close your mouth. And you can see that bass right there is right at 19 inches. That's a good one. Give her a drink real quick. Actually looks to be a little bit post spawn. Looks like she probably already dropped her eggs. She might be on a bed right there. It's not super deep out here. She could definitely be on a bed right there. Tail's got a little bit of damage maybe from fanning, but overall, really nice fish. We are going to send her back. Oh, she's biting me. All right, big girl. Thanks for the fight. Thanks for the fun. We will see you next time. Let's go, baby. Got him, got him, got him. Another good one. Another good one. Big one. Big one. Stay on there. Big one. Stay on there. Yes. Woo, look at that one, guys. I saw him come off the tree and smash that thing. I mean, look at that. Down the hatch. Stroker craw in his face, baby. Oh, these fish are just running right at me. They're so hard to keep up with. That's another nice looking post-spawn looking bass. Wow. One thing that a lot of people think is that bass all spawn at the same time, but that's not true. You have a first wave and you have several waves, you know, over, you know, a period of a couple of months, but that is another nice one. Get a length on him real quick and then we'll get a weight. All right, this fish is 18.5 inches long. Another nice one. We'll get a weight on him. 3 pounds and 1 ounce. That's another quality fish. Let's send it back. I've actually floated up to the tree I caught him off of. So there's the tree, there's the fish. Gonna go right back down there to the tree. And we're gonna keep going down this way, I guess, since we caught one right there. Excellent. Big one, 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 big one. Giant. Giant. Oh. 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 My gosh. I thought that fish was so much bigger, but that's a good one. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Another good one though. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I don't think I should have landed that one, guys. Luckily, this 5/0 6-cent ox flipping hook held true to the fish. Oh my gosh. Like when my bait landed, it looked like I scared a carp, but he just ate it. That's another good one. Up there probably, I guess, spawning on that root ball maybe. She's got a little bit of a pudgy belly, but not a whole lot different than what we've caught already. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. That was freaking nuts. All I could do with that fish, guys, was just maintain pressure and just cross my fingers and hope we could get it in. My gosh, I can't believe that's as big as it is. I thought it was a monster. Okay, she was just fired up. Okay, we got the mouth closed. Another nice one right there, 18 1/4. Gonna be another 3-pounder or so. I'm not gonna weigh this one, I'm just gonna let it go, but that is another nice bass out here in the cypress trees. Man, I thought that was that 6 or 7-pounder I've been after all spring out here, but I'll take it. Another nice feisty 3-pounder. Okay, let's send you back. That was insane. That was like fish catch of the year right there. We will see ya, baby girl. Yes. Oh, sick. She did a jump. I wonder if this camera caught that. That was awesome. Okay, well, I'm kind of in a new area right here. I've been kind of moseying around. I've covered about 100 yards since that last fish I caught. So I guess I'm gonna just kind of keep poking around and see if I find I'm a little bit more grouped up. I'm catching one like, you know, every 50 yards or so. So we're just keep plugging along and see if we can catch another big one. Got him. That's a good one. That's a good one. Another nice one. Stay on there. That was like the perfect spot for him too. Oh, he's feisty. Yes. Yeah, baby. That one there's got some thickness to it. It's another thick one. I swapped colors on him. You have to be really bright and sunny, but you can see down in there, the strucker craw is gone. Yeah, I swapped to the Okeechobee craw. They love Okeechobee craw in this lake. Some of my favorite colors to throw. That is another nice one. Let's get him on the measuring board. And we pull up here on the spot. Every time I catch one, we've always drift up here to the spot. But look at these logs, guys. Have you seen a more perfect spot than that to catch a bass? I mean, look at that. That is amazing. This is another fish that I fully suspect to be another 18-incher. We've had some really good quality fish out here today. Get the mouth shut. There you go, guys. Another fish. Right at that 18-inch mark. You pinch the tail, you get right up there at 18. Just another beautiful, healthy swamp bass. That is awesome. I love it. I love this bite, guys. I'm not getting that many bites, but they're all just so quality. Besides that first fish we caught, he was a tiny guy. Okay, we're gonna send you back. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Good morning to y'all. I am really excited for today's adventure. I am currently out here on the lake and I'm in my kayak, and today I am fishing what is probably going to be one of the biggest kayak fishing tournaments of the year for me. This tournament is actually taking place on my home lake, so I'm really excited about that. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, it is really hard sometimes to do well and to really win on your home body of water. I'm not expecting anything crazy today. The problem with being a local and fishing out here a lot is that you kind of get stuck in to fishing some old ways. You know, you get trapped into some old habits, and you're not really to look at the lake with a clean eye. And so all this week kind of leading up to it, I've been trying to practice around, fish new water, find new things, and not just fish spots where I've caught them in the past, because that has definitely burnt me big time. So something I'm definitely trying to improve on as an angler, and especially also trying to deal with the tournament pressure. And honestly, guys, I'm just so excited to be out here. I love competing against all these guys. There's a big turnout. There's a lot of kayaks in this thing, like over 70, which is a lot for the club that I fish in. All right, here we go. First cast. Like I said, I'm gonna be locking this chatterbait in my hand for the majority of the day. Although right up here we have some calm water. The wind's supposed to pick up in a little bit, and I'm probably gonna throw a buzzbait around just to keep it honest. Basically, all I'm fishing out here is a grass bed. A lot of grass out here. Grass fishing is one of my strengths. I feel really comfortable with it, and I think I could just milk around this area. It's a big area of grass. I mean, there's grass everywhere. I can go up and down this thing all day. In practice, I caught a couple of nice ones that if I get 5 of those, we're gonna be sitting really good. There we go, fish on. Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now how long's it been? 5 minutes, baby. This is a fish that I'm hopefully gonna be able to cull. But it's just nice to get fish on the board to kind of calm the nerves a little bit. Just let you know you're doing the right thing. Hopefully we're doing the right thing. We're gonna get him measured up. He's probably like a 14 and a half maybe. All right, fish number 1 is a salty little 14-incher. He's grumpy. Thank you, Mr. Fish. We're gonna send you back. Got him, got him, got him. Stay on there, stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there. It might be a little bit bigger. We got spots. There we go. Fish number 2, baby. Oh man, I swapped it up to a little swim bait just because it's so shallow up in here and grassy. I'm gonna get back out here on my deeper, not deep, but a little bit deeper grass and throw out chatterbait some more, but there's no wind. I honestly wish I had like a Senko or something, but he came up and crunched that swim bait. He's a pretty fish. He's not much bigger than my last one, but he is a little bit bigger. All right, fish number 2, a little bit bigger, 15.25. That's not bad. He's pretty, got that black spot on him. Sun's just now starting to get up. Toss that swim bait up against the bank. He's got a big old spot on that side, look at that. Ain't that a cool fish? We're gonna send him back. Biggin, 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 biggin. Stay on, stay on, stay on there, stay on there. Oh, there we go. He's not as big as I thought he was, but it's an upgrade. It's definitely bigger than the last one. Guys, I honestly thought that fish was a lot bigger than what he is, but he's 16. Okay, so there's fish number 3. I was trying to get him to push 16 and a half, but I can only get him to go 16 and a quarter. Regardless, it's another upgrade. Number 3. Oh God. That was crazy. I'll take it. Fish bit right at the boat and I sent him flying. Jeez Louise, that was crazy. I hope y'all saw that. He bit right in front of me. Oh man, in the grand scheme of things, this fish is not gonna help me that much. But this is number 4. We are 1 away from our limit. As long as I don't chunk him out in the lake on accident. We'll get a quick measurement on him. He's probably nothing but like a 12-incher, but we'll take a little 12er. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised, guys. This fish is actually 14 inches. Wasn't our first fish 14 inches? Our first fish seemed a lot bigger than that one. Huh. I'll take it. 14. I need him to be 18. But we'll take 14. Okay, we're rigging up this swim bait right here. This is a different one when I've caught my first 2 on, which you might think is kind of strange. I'll definitely swap back to the other one. But for whatever reason, over the course of history that I've been fishing out here in this lake and all the different swim baits I've thrown, this one catches bigs in this like 5-inch paddle tail style. I have no idea what it is about it. That color too, just that green pumpkin and pearl. It seems to catch some quality fish. This one, I'm doing this one for Jay also. This is Jay's personal favorite swim bait to throw out here. One day I watched her get on a school of fish and she caught like 30 big uns. back to back to back to back to back. And if we can find a school like that, we'll be in business. But we'll throw this for a little bit. If we don't get no bites, we'll swap back to the other one. I think this one here will stand out in the water a little bit better too. So where we have a lot of grass, we'll throw a swim bait. And we have a little bit less grass with a chatterbait. We also need a little bit of wind. I can get by with the swim bait when there's no wind. It's very windy. I'm in a very protected spot right now. I'm gonna go out and get in the wind in a little bit. I just wanted to get over here, try to get a limit, because I felt like I could get a quick one here. So far, working out. Oh gosh, that bait looks nasty. The difference between this swim bait and the one I was throwing is this one here has a lot of tail wag, a lot of wag. The other one is a lot tighter of a shimmy, and both baits and both actions definitely have their place. Oh gosh. Well, send another one flying. Well, that is number 5, but he is tiny. I don't even want to measure him, but I'm going to because it's the responsible thing to do. He's 11 1/4. Tiny guy, tiny little biscuit head, little male. I need to find the females. I think I've only caught males today, which I don't care if they're males. I need them to be 18-inch long males. There we go. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Bigger than the last one, I think. Oh, he thumped it. He's a little bit bigger than that one I just measured. He's probably 12. Turning on. Fish number 6 is a ratty old 12-incher. Bye. Okay, I gotta submit my fish, kind of get that process going, and then we're gonna start trying to look for some bigger ones. I've had 6 bites, and they've all been not really the right quality. I think if I just push out this way a little bit deeper, kind of where I started at, I'll catch them. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any females pulling up on the bank. Got him. Be a bass. Be a good bass. Decent bass. Oh, that might pull. Man, it has been a while. And that is not a big one, but it does give you some confidence. I've moved a long ways away from my starting point, trying to find an area with some bigger fish. This isn't exactly a bigger fish, but he'll cull one of my fish. I think he's 13. It's not the size caliber I need. But just catching one back here gives me a lot of confidence because this back here looks really good. He ain't big, but he's 13 1/4 and he's back in the lake. Okay, let's see if we can improve on that. Got him, got him. That's gonna help. That's a good one. Stay on. Stay on. Oh yeah, that's gonna help. That's a good one. Stay on there. Get on the pads. Just get up here. Just get up here. Just get up here. Just get up here. That's the one we need. That's the one we need. Yeah. All right, there we go. Ooh, I'm beginning to think we were gonna catch none. Oh. Gosh, I knew there was fish back here. It looks so dang good. Guys, you have no idea what this does for my confidence back here. This spot looks so good, guys. I mean, I didn't expect this to look that good. We got our biggest of the day. He's gonna be probably close to 18, I think. We need 4 more of these, and this is the kind of place where we can do it. I mean, look how beautiful that fish is. Okay, let's get a measure. He's 17.5 to 18, I think. Okay, guys, so I got a little bit excited. It's a 17-incher. He's just thick and just a lot bigger than everything else I've been catching recently. I've been catching puny 11 to 13-inch fish the last couple of hours. Y'all haven't seen all those fish just because they're just not that exciting and not really helpful. But that one there helps. We'll see. And that, my friends, came on the old Swimbait. A Swimbait at the end of my cast too. That might help. Stay on. Oh yeah, that's gonna help. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not a monster upgrade, but it could surprise me. Okay guys, so we made another big move back over here to actually where we started at this morning, and we've got ourselves a 16. And a couple of casts ago, I actually had one swirl on it. That looked like a good one too, so hopefully we can catch some big ones. We got like 2 hours to fish, which is plenty of time, but we gotta put our head down and get some big ones. We need at least 5 of these to have a chance at placing it all, I think. I have no idea. I haven't looked at the standings at all. I get wigged out when I start looking at the standings. I start fishing fast, and I feel like it's best for my mental game if I just, you know, put my head down, do my best, and catch big ones. Oh, be a big bass. Be a big bass. Be a big bass. I don't know if that helps. He sure swirled on it like he was a big one. Why can't I not get one big old fat female? I don't think this little dude helps me. He's just 14 with his mouth shut. I think I already have 2 14-inchers. I just took a picture just in case. See you. Come on. That was violent right there. That should help. That one should definitely help us out a little bit. Another one on Swimbait, there's a little log right up here, and he was just on the back side of it. He hit it so hard, I didn't know if I had a 2-pounder or a 5-pounder just yet. All right, solid 15.5-incher. It's a little bit of an upgrade. I'll send you back. He's gonna jump too? Oh, he thought about it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, please help me. Look at that, it got me a grass bass. He felt heavy at first, but it's because he came with a bunch of salad. Dang. I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh yeah, he's gonna help, he's 15. Oh God, he's gonna help me. He's gonna help me. I gotta be careful. Another 15.5-inch largemouth, guys. They're gonna think I'm catching the same fish and putting it on the board multiple times, but this is a different fish, I promise you. 15.5. Should call out my last 14-incher. I should have, my smallest fish should be like 15 inches. Which isn't ideal. And I know it's not ideal, but I'll take it. We go, what time is it? It's 1:48, so I've got basically an hour. I'm gonna rip through this area one more time really quick with these swim baits. And then I may go, as much as I don't want to, go throw out some trees, because that's gotta be where the big ones are hanging out at. Oh guys, it is tough to catch this many fish and not catch any 3-pounders. I guess that 117 was probably 3 pounds. But like no like 18 inchers. Where I promise you, the last 2 times I came out here and fished and practiced, I caught 2 18s and I caught 119. And I didn't fish it very long, I just caught them, got out of here. Was thinking, okay, if I spend a lot of time out here today, and I only spent like 30 minutes those days in this area. So I was thinking, surely if I spend several hours out here, I should run into plenty of 18 and 19 inch fish. Has not been the case though. It's been the day of the 14 to 16 inchers. But regardless, I am really happy with what I've got. If I could just squeak in one 18 or 19 incher, I'll feel really good. I just saw one swirl over there. Let's go catch him. Oh gosh, there's one right here in front of me. I scared him. Gosh, dang it. There's fish are thick in this spot. Oh, about to get got. About to get got. You're about to get got, hopefully. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Got it. Oh no, he came off. Dirty dog. That's the first fish I missed today. Dang. That's that one that swirled, I think. He might have been 15. Wouldn't have helped us. But better not be losing none of these big ones though if we get one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's him. In a boat. Oh my god. That was last cast. Oh, that was crazy. Did y'all see that? Oh man, that's crazy. It's also kind of annoying. Biggest fish on the last cast, 258. Line's out is at 3 o'clock. Oh, I should have hit these freaking trees. No, that makes me so mad. Oh well. Well, that'll give us a couple inches. I think it's about 2 inches. I don't know if it's going to help us out in the long run as far as place, but thank you. Thank you so much. Last cast magic, baby. Man, guys, what a crazy way to end an amazing day of fishing, honestly. It was an awesome day out there on the water. Caught a bunch of fish. I struggled to catch big ones, which I really didn't think was going to be that big of an issue to catch, 5, 18-inch plus fish just because of how the lake had been fishing. But man, I was in Dinkville for a long time, and you saw in the video I caught a lot of fish in one little area, and I just kept thinking to myself, if I just keep wading through them, I'll eventually hook some big ones, and that didn't happen. So let's kind of talk about the last little bit that y'all just saw at the end of the video, to kind of give y'all some background context. So one of my initial game plans for the end of the day, which I was kind of fighting in my head with, is I was thinking to myself the last hour of the day to kind of go out and fish isolated trees. Now, had we not had as strong of a wind as we did, I would have been out there longer, but it was literally ripping like 20 miles an hour. It was so hard to keep the boat in good boat position. The water was just churned up, so muddy, so gross. And I had hit some, like kind of when I was going back and forth from my first spot to my second spot, and I wasn't getting anything. So that was kind of like playing in my mind. It's like I should probably just kind of stick to what I'm doing and just kind of keep wading through these fish and hope to get a big one. But anyways, I checked the leaderboard with about an hour to go, and I was sitting in 10th place with like 80 inches. But between 10th place and 4th place, it was actually pretty tight. Like it was only separated by like 3 or 4 inches, and I had some small ones. So a big fish was definitely gonna move me up the leaderboard. So that's what I was going for. So I kept fishing in that area with all that grass, you know, just kind of hoping and praying that I was gonna link up with one of the big ones that I caught in practice. But again, that just didn't happen. So I gave myself really only about 20 minutes to fish some of these isolated trees. And it was kind of a ways away from where I was at. I had 4 trees in particular that I wanted to fish. And I hit the first 2 of them with nothing, and was running out of time really quickly. And I had one last tree right there. And I was like, this is my money tree. If there's gonna be one, this is the one. It was perfectly set up. I tossed that chatterbait out there, hooked the fish, got it in the boat, was really aware of how much time I had, so I got him in the boat, got him on the measuring board, measured him really quickly, and got him submitted. And that fish, I only got him to go 17.75, but I think I could have easily gotten him to go 18 if I could have got him just relaxed, because he was super tense, and a lot of times when you're measuring these fish, you kind of got to give him a minute to kind of loosen up a little bit, but I just didn't have time to do that. So 17.75, and in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter, but catching that fish did matter to me, because I moved up the leaderboard 4 spots with that and landed in 6th place, and I cut the last check. So it's not much, but you know, for what I felt like was a good solid day of fishing, I thought it was just a nice little gift to get me to catch the biggest fish on the last cast. Like, I think that is just so crazy. I hear stories about that all the time, and man, that's just why you never give up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am out here on the bank of the lake today, and I'm out here because I'm trying to seize a little window of opportunity that I may have to catch a giant bass. So last night we had some crazy, heavy, severe thunderstorms, had a lot of rain, scared my dogs to death, but with all the rain, the water in the lake rose like 1.5 feet, and it's still on the rise. There's so much water rushing into the lake right here in this little runoff area, and in the past, in the springtime, when we've had these conditions, I have caught some gigantic bass from the bank right here on the edge of the bank, and I'm trying to get a piece of that action today. You know, this water's not gonna be rushing into the lake for very long. Once it dumps into the lake, this bite window could end, and like I said, I want to take advantage of this moment because, like I said, I've caught some absolute monsters. So what I have in hand with me today is one rod. This is a 7'6" heavy powered 6" Lux series rod. It's my favorite little flipping stick, and then on it I have one of my favorite flipping baits. That is the 6" Stroker Craw, and it's in the dark water bug color. The water is very muddy, so you need a dark color to stand out in the murky water. And my plan of attack is there's a lot of grass mats that have kind of floated up, and there's also a lot of isolated cypress trees and stumps and just random pieces of cover right here. And I'm just gonna pitch this bait up next to all of them and see if there's any bass hanging out. It's simple as that. You know, when this water is rushing into the lake like this, you have the bass that are out here in the shallows, you know, trying to spawn, and they'll actually run up to this runoff area and feed pretty heavily, and then they'll go back to doing what they were originally doing. But yeah, I am hopeful that we'll find some big ones. Hopefully you are excited to join along with me on today's fishing adventure. If so, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's have a day of hopefully flipping some big old fat bass onto the bank. Let's go. Got him. Big one. Big one off the tree. Stay on there. Stay on there. That's a giant. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that bass. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that bass. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my gosh, what a lunker. What a big old bass. Oh my gosh. Right off of that freaking tree. 6" Stroker Craw in her face. Oh my gosh, the water rose like 2 feet last night. That's a big, long bass. Oh, yes. 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 I mean, look at the size of that brute. She's got the bloody tail, making a bed up against that tree. Oh my gosh, I knew that if I came out here, I'd probably stick one. And that's just the first little flip I did next to that tree. That's gonna be like 5.5 pounds. Beautiful, beautiful largemouth bass. I'm gonna get her back in the water so that she can get back to doing her thing on that tree. And I'm gonna pitch around some more of these targets out here in this flooded water. That is just so sick. Look at that, big old head, big old mouth, bloody tail. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Yes. All right, big girl. We will see ya. Can you get over that log? There she goes. Right over that log, under the grass mat. That's how you do it right there, guys. Okay, so she jacked that stroker craw up, but luckily we got a whole pocket full of them because I had a feeling that would happen. Ooh. Stroker craw is by far one of my favorites and most go-to confidence baits for flipping in the springtime. This is my favorite color for dark water. It's called dark water bug. It's just a black on top with like a June bug purple flake on the bottom. It's a little bit more vibrant than a normal June bug, and they just absolutely destroy this color in dark water. I can't recommend it enough. If you don't have any of these in your life, you need to get some. I'll leave them linked down in the video description below. Use the code CJ10 at checkout. You can get these for 10% off. Whew. Okay, so this is just my setup right here. Get rigged back up. This is an ox. This is actually the 4/0 sized flipping hook. I thought I had the 5/0, but this is definitely the 4/0, but that's okay. I prefer the 5/0 on this bait. Just rigging it weedless on here. Hands are wet, makes the bait all slick. Anyways, I've got it weedless on there, and I'm using a 6 cents, 3/8 ounce, unpegged tungsten flipping weight, and we are going to get back in there. So she was on that tree. I'm gonna flip to the other side. Sometimes you can catch more than one fish off the same tree. The male could be around. That was definitely the female. Ah! I'm not gonna do it like that. So like I said, another reason why I wanted to come check the spot out this morning is because all that fresh rainwater dumping in from the yard into the lake. And in the past, the bass have stacked up right here in the springtime. They like that fresh rainwater. Tends to be a little bit warmer than the actual lake water. It attracts a lot of bait fish, and it attracts the big mamas to come eat them. So I'm trying to go super stealth mode from the bank. I'm gonna be very shocked if I don't get another one out here. Well, I probably got these overhanging branches. I might have to like squat down just a little bit. Got him. I told you to be another one there. It's another big one. Oh my gosh, get up here on the bank. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Did y'all see that? I told you. I told you. I told you. I was swimming it. I was swimming it and she smashed it. What? Look at that. It's another tank. And look at that. Her tail's gone. She's been fanning. Oh my gosh. Stroker craw in the face, baby. That's another 5-pounder. That's another freaking 4.5 pounder. Yes, yes. Look at that. Look at her fin. I had to set the hook weird so I didn't jam it into the top of these crepe myrtles, but look at that. What a beautiful bass. Ah! I knew it. I feel like Takahiro. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I'd come over here and catch the bass. And I had a feeling they'd be quality. And I think there's probably a couple more too. Man, so freaking awesome. I mean, what is absolutely not to love about that right here? Stealthy bank fishing mission out here in the rain, fishing the runoff water. That is another big, long fish. Got the tail all tore up, fanning, making beds, doing her thing up shallow, big mouth. Look at that black little spot on her pectoral fin right there. That is so cool. Got another little black spot right there. Such a unique fish. 2 biggins in like 5 minutes. Ah, that's so awesome. There could be a monster right here, guys. I have caught some big ones here and I have seen some giant, the biggest bass I've ever seen in this lake was right here. So that would be awesome to stick one of those. So sick. I'm gonna get her back in the water and we're gonna keep moving down the bank so we can catch a couple more. Let's go, baby. Okay, big beauty. Don't tell your friends that I'm after them because I'm after y'all. Oh, you're so pretty. Okay, you gonna do a little dance? Oh, she's gentle. Look at that. She was quiet. She was being stealthy too. Can y'all believe that? 2 biggins. One just pitching it to the tree. The second one bit it swimming it. She crushed it. Let's keep after it. Let's catch another one. There he is. There he is. There he is. Another big one. Another freaking big one. Another freaking big one. Yeah, on the bank. Let's go. Another freaking head. Another melon head. Oh, he smashed it. That thing is choked. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Look at the hump head on this thing. This thing looks like a porpoise. That thing's got scoliosis. Look at how far down that stroker crawl is. Can y'all see that? That stroker crawl is gone. Oh, I gotta be careful getting that out. There it is, and the bait's not even messed up. That is what's up. Give him a little bit of water right here. Kind of poked his gills just a little bit. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at all the water rushing through this yard. The lake is up. Bass love to get up next to the bank whenever it's raining like this, and whenever the water's rising, it makes them feel comfortable. They come up to feed, and that's exactly what this fish was doing. Look at that big old head. He's kind of bleeding a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back in the water. I think it's gonna be okay. Just kind of poked it a little bit. And, you know, one last look at this fish. I mean, look at the hump head on that thing. Just massive. That's like a 3.5 pounder. This thing is so tall. Okay, baby. I'm gonna send you back. Oh. Yes. Let's go, guys. That's our third bass in about 15 minutes. Walking down this flooded bank. You can see I'm sloshing around here in the water. I'm in my element right now. There we go. First cast, baby. Oh my gosh, be a good one. Oh, it's a nice bass. That is a nice bass. Oh my gosh, out here on this deep ledge. Oh, that's a good fish. Stay on there. Stay on there. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Yes. Yes. Finally. Oh man. Guys, I have been running all around this dang lake, around the bank, throwing a spinnerbait, throwing a chatterbait around the grass. Nothing. So the only thing I could think of was that maybe they were still out deep. So came out here to this little deep spot and literally first cast with a 6-inch Divine swim bait. And we got ourselves our first fish of the afternoon. Gonna be like a 3-pounder. Oh my gosh, he hit that thing so hard. That is so awesome. Okay, I'm going to send this fish back into the lake. Cast back out there, see if there's another one. Let's go, baby. All right, big girl. We'll see you. Yes. Another one. Another one. They are stacked. They are freaking stacked right there. Heck yeah, baby. Feels like a pretty decent one. Yeah, it looks about like the last one. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Next cast. They are stacked. There's so much shad and all sorts of crap down there. They are loaded up on this staging little hard spot. So I was really hoping that they would be there, but I had to make sure to check my shallow stuff first. But I wish I would have started here. Dang, that's a nice one. Okay, gotta get back out there while they're biting. Fired up. See you. I mean, this spot is setting up just so perfect right now. The wind is blowing right across that hard spot. There's bait fish all over the place. There's like schools of shad, schools of crappie, literally just everywhere. And there's another one. Another one. It's every freaking cast. That's a hefty one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay on there. Stay on there, baby. It's a good one. It's a good one. That's our biggest one. Come here. 3 in a freaking row. That is a nice one. Oh my gosh. I want to sit here and talk to y'all about all these fish, but they are just absolutely fired up. What a nice fish. That's the biggest one. 3.5. They got fat belly, big old fat belly. Amazing. 3 casts in a row. Go, get out of here. Oh, don't turn off, fish. Just keep biting. I have no idea how many are out there. I can't even really see them on the graph because they're just far out there, but they are just sitting on that ledge. I see a few suspended out in the main channel. Here, I'll show you. So this is the spot I'm fishing. You can see those little spots on the edge of that ledge. Those are bass. They're suspended out in the channel. They're just down there, just chilling. And I am just creeping this divine swim bait, just real slow, right on the bottom. Not doing anything crazy, just slow, steady retrieve. And we are smashing them every cast. Every cast. Oh, this is the kind of school fish you dream of, guys. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They're all like 3-pounders. Oh, yes. That's 4 in a row. 4 bass in a row. 4 casts. 4 3.5 pound bass. Look at that. They're like getting fired up. Look at them down there. They're just chilling. Oh my gosh. Those fish were not sitting there when I first pulled up. I couldn't see them, but now they're just like really freaking out. There he is. Just kind of sped it up a little bit. They're kind of close to the boat. I'm kind of dragging them off the spot right there coming to me. All these fish look exactly the same. They're like clones. They all do the same little slow jump right here at the boat. Come here, big guy. He liked that little pop I gave him. Yes, sir. And they are crunching it. 6 inch divine swim bait right there. They love it. That's the 4.4 inch using a 3/8 ounce jig head. Another nice 3-pounder. Look at that. Another nice fat, healthy, pre-spawn 3-pound largemouth. Let's go, guys. Send it back. Fire back out there. There's a bunch down there. And one of them could be like a bacon. I mean, we could catch a giant down there. You can never tell. I've caught some really big bass in this lake, but I have seen that they usually do school up together in the same size. And you'll kind of just move off the school a little bit, and that's where the big ones usually are sitting. But I don't really care so much about catching a giant at the moment because we are getting some really quality fish to eat this swim bait. So we just took a brief break in the action to tie this guy on. I dug around in the boat for a little bit, found this A-rig. This one here looks sweet. It's got a bunch of blades on it. I got it rigged up with 5 6-inch divine swim baits, and it looks like there are still some fish hanging out in that area. I let them sit, you know, let them just kind of rest, as they didn't bite my swim bait for like 5 or 6 casts after catching those 4 in a row, or how many I caught in a row. So maybe now they've had a nice little rest, they'll be wanting to eat that thing, and I want to see if we can catch 2 at a time on it. So let's see what happens. There we go. Little guy, tiny guy. Man, now that's different. That is not the same size fish we've been catching. I actually went back to the single swim bait, made a couple casts to the A-rig, and the fish were like following it back to the boat, and I didn't really like that. So I wanted them to stay on that little hard spot, that little ambush area. I felt like the single swim bait didn't have as much pull as the A-rig, but I'm definitely gonna throw the A-rig around some more. I just wanted to maybe milk the spot a little bit longer before I started really busting them up. Little guy. Oh, baby, there's a better one. That's another nice one. Stay on there. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, decent fish. Not a monster, but a good one. Stay on there. There we go. That's like the ones we were catching earlier. Whew. Another one. Divine Swimbait in his grill. Like 2 3/4. Not exactly the 3-pounders that we were catching earlier, but that's okay. Still love the fight. Wow, that was that was very wet. Oh my gosh, these flashes so good. I have to dry off my glasses, so we'll just let that bait sink down on the bottom while we dry the glasses off. That was insane. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun, guys. You have no idea how much fun I'm having right now. Every single cast. Oh, and they just keep showing up. We got into some smaller ones now, but that's okay. It's just so much fun being able to cast out and just catch these fish one after another. Nice one. Yes, yes, be bigger. Got some good weight to him. I don't think it's a monster. I know we're gonna get, I just have this feeling that we are going to get a really big one here at some point. Oh, he's just kind of spinning. It's another littler guy. I thought he was bigger than that, to be honest, but he was just kind of spinning in the water. Jacked him. Another little guy. Get back down there. I've got some bigger swim baits. I got some big line throughs that I should probably tie on and toss through that school while they are there, because at any moment that school could dissipate and they could just, you know, go somewhere else. But it doesn't really look like it. That's going to happen with the amount of bait that's down there and just the sheer volume of fish out there. I think we're going to have some fish to cast at for a good while. Oh my gosh, there we go. They're liking it whenever I twitch it. They're liking that twitch. He's running at us. Oh, that's a good one. Golly, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. Look at that one, guys. Another nice long 3-pounder. They're really liking it whenever I twitch the bait. I was just kind of giving it a nice slow retrieve at first, but now they like it to just be twitched, and it's all it takes to get them to react to it and eat it. Another good one. Beautiful fish. I mean, these fish are just gorgeous. Look at the colors. Just super clean, coming out of this deep, clear water. Or clean, it's not really clear, but it is clean. Beautiful bass. See ya, amigo. All right, guys, I did it. I've got the big line through swim bait tied up. Just gonna give him a different look. You know, I've thrown that 4-inch Divine swim bait through there several times now. They're still, you know, wanting to eat it, but I'm gonna give them that bigger profile. See if maybe we can target one of those bigger fish that are in that school, or that I hope is in that school. Oh yeah, that looks super tasty. There he is. There he is. I knew he'd eat it. I knew they'd eat it. Be a bigger one. I can't tell. Oh, oh my gosh. That didn't work out at all. He's not small. Look at that, guys. Rigged up the big line through swim bait to try to catch a bigger one. And I got another one. It's just pretty much average to what we've been catching. About 2.5 pounder. But dang, that was awesome. That was an awesome bite. Heck yeah. Surely there'll be a big boy down there. There's just something about getting bit on a big bait like this. Like, as soon as you get that bite, your heart just stops. you get so excited. At least I do. I get so excited just because I know that there is always that chance that that fish could be a, you know, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounder. Golly. That was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna throw it back out there. Just gonna keep trying to rotate through some different baits, keep these fish fired up, keep them excited, keep them entertained, keep them on their toes. There we go. I was working it like a jig off the bottom. Back to the single swim bait. Nice one. Nice fish. I was just thinking to myself, maybe a jig would be a good option to get those fish that are sitting right on the bottom. But that right there worked pretty well. Come up here. Yes. After a few casts with that big line through and no luck, went back to the single swimmer or the single divine swim bait. And that's just been the ticket to get these fish to bite. They're loving that 4-inch profile. And that's another nice solid 3-pound fish or so. Just beautiful. The sun's starting to get kind of low, so I want to catch as many fish as I can before it gets dark. We'll see ya. Finally got another one. Golly, that took way too long to get another bite. It's been probably 30 minutes. Pretty decent one, I think. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll boat flip that boy in here. Finally. Oh my gosh, guys, we have been in a major lull. Not sure if I just pounded through the school too much or what, but finally got another one on the divine swim bait. It's been about 30 minutes to our last fish. The sun is starting to go down. Really, really nice one. Love to see it. We'll see ya. All right, guys, well, I have to say that was a ton of fun. I was not really expecting to get on a bite like that. I fished around this lake for, I mean, probably 2 hours before I even found those fish. You know, the wind was blowing really hard. I thought the fish would be pulled up near the bank because the water is not super cold and it is springtime. So after going around the entire perimeter of the lake, not catching anything, I figured they'd be out deep. And sure enough, the first spot we pulled up to, they were loaded, and we caught them one after another for about an hour, I'd say, and did most of the damage with this guy right here. We've talked about it a little bit already. That is the 6 Sense Divine swim bait, and the color is Pro Shad, and I have it rigged up on a 3/8 ounce 6 Sense Divine screw lock jig head. It's my favorite little combo here as far as like single swim baiting goes. And then the rod and reel, throwing a 7-foot 1-inch medium heavy Sensory series rod. Got a Corrado MGL, and it's spooled up with 14-pound fluorocarbon line. And yeah, that pretty much caught all the fish. I caught that one nice one on the line through. Surprisingly enough, didn't catch anything on the A-rig. But you know, that's just kind of how it goes whenever you're throwing swim baits. You know, sometimes they really key in on these single swim baits, and sometimes, you know, the only way you can catch them is by throwing an A-rig. But nonetheless, had a great time. Didn't boat any absolute giants, but a bunch of quality fish. And like I said already, I had a blast. But anyways, it's getting dark. I'm going to head back to the ramp, get this boat on the trailer, and get back to the house. I hope that y'all enjoyed hanging out with me out here on the lake today. If so, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.